Hey guys, Tire Climber here, and yeah, today we have another. What was this chapter? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Today we have another Tower God live reaction to the chapter, and this one is chapter 633, I think. Yeah, 633. No, but I do know I want to say spoiler, quote unquote spoiler of this chapter. It's that ever since I had to it's a thing that I had to accept ever since I started doing the different thumbnails. um the I so how the thumbnails work now is that my friends send me the the actual picture, like the screenshot of a chapter, of a certain part of a chapter, and then I put it in and then just make the thumbnail, just make it different from last time, change the number around, all that kind of stuff. But I but the thing is that since they gave me it, I'm guessing that this chapter is gonna have to do a lot with Bomb, right? Because Bomb is part of that thumbnail, and they didn't send me any other screenshots that would have not let me into that conclusion. So I'm guessing most of the chapter is gonna be about Bomb because they couldn't send me any other screenshot that wouldn't make sense, I guess. Which I'm fine with. But I don't know. I don't know what the chapter's about, but that's all I know. That Bomb's going to be involved in this chapter, and I'm wondering how certain people's reactions to that is going to be. Before we start, I'm going to obviously check my microphone like every single time to see how I sound in the stream. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It sounds fine. Let me. No, everything's good. Everything's fine. Tomorrow, like I put in my community post, the new my new video is coming out. The Head On versus Enryu, fun video. I like doing it. Like talking about it, and stuff like that. And I'm already working on my other videos for next week and the week after that, so I hope you guys like that one. The video next week is going to be a pretty long one, so yeah, hope in comparison at least. So I hope you guys like that. Let's start the reaction right now. I guess there's nothing really else to say other than I don't know what the chapter's about particularly. I'm guessing because Bomb's involved, it's going to be the fight between him and Dumas that we left off a few chapters ago. I forgot what chapter it was specifically that we last saw that fight. But yeah, that's all I know about that Bomb's going to be involved, and I'm guessing the fight is going to go on with Bomb. And I think I'm in the right page. Hopefully I am. Let me check before. I am not in the right page. I'm never in the right page for this kind of stuff, and good thing I was not in the right page for that. Yeah, and let's start. Without any further ado, let me just put down that volume, and just in case, just so I don't keep hearing myself, but just in case anything happens with the audio, be sure to let me know. I'll be looking at the chat and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, hopefully this is a good chapter, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's start this off right now. All right, we got a violence warning. We have a violence warning, and this is normal at this point. I feel like it's more weird what if Enryu stayed on the floor of death? I have a theory that he did stay on the floor of death for a lot longer. If he stayed on the entire time in the floor of death, well, it'll be a little weird because, you know, Enryu being super powerful and all that stuff. I would be guessing at least people affiliated with Jihad would be going after him, or at least maybe some other people would try to go after him. Obviously they wouldn't have won, but in my headcanon that hasn't been confirmed yet, I think that he has stayed in the floor of death for a lot longer than we think, and because I think that the life forms he created were the Red Witches, who are native to the floor of death and have been for a very long time. So and for a bunch of other reasons, right, that I actually think I'm gonna bring up in my next video tomorrow. So, you know, it's just a theory. It's a very popular theory in the fandom that that's the case. So I think he did stay on the floor of death for a long time. It just he obviously didn't stay in the floor of death forever, and the fate of Enryu itself is like a mystery. Is he dead? Is he out of the tower? Is he because he's missing? We don't know where he is. Some people think he transformed into the thorn itself, and he's like his spirit is inside the thorn, all that kind of stuff. Things like that. We don't really know what happened to Enryu. So before we start, I at least wanted to say that. But nice question, Sky Dragon. Always have the best. Always have the best interesting questions for me, and I'll be always happy to answer what I think they will be. But yeah, let's no, okay. Yeah. So we're starting off exactly where we left off. Kind of good that we're having a recap, because I kind of needed a refresher. I didn't forget what happened, but it was just like you know, it's been a little bit since we last caught up with Bomb. So yes, this entire chapter is probably going to be Bomb. We're not going to see Traumarite or Gustang, which, to be honest, I'm fine with, because I really didn't want the Bomb and Dumas thing to be the final battle of the arc. I just think it's not a good battle to finish the arc off. I get the Bomb's the main character, but like, if I was gonna choose a final thing, it's gonna have to be Gusting and Traumarite, right? So like, I don't want Bomb to be the last thing, the last fight we see to be Bomb versus Dumas, right? It just feels like not a downgrade to say, like, more of a, like, come on, this is supposed to be like a war between the families, so you kind of want to see them be like the final deciding thing. So, you know, I'd rather have this right now, like, because last chapter honestly kind of felt like a natural cutoff point, to say the least, of like the second round of that fight, of the Traumarite versus Traumarite versus Gusting fight, where Gusting now has this big power up and Traumarite has his face revealed and all that stuff. So it kind of feels like a good point to cut off. If you were going to cut off at any point, I think that that's a fine place to cut. What if all the families given the order? What order? I'm gonna have to be a little more clear on what order you're talking about, but once you clarify, I'll be sure to answer that. I don't know what the order is. Let's see. Yeah, but so I still like this panel of Bomb. It's really cool. Whenever he gets into like these big forms, he always has a very calm face. Like his dark change mode that he had versus White. So he has these gauntlets in his hands that are made of Leviathan's power. They both slam down to the ground. If I'm not mistaken, Dumas tried to hit Bomb, and Bomb, those things in his arms, like, protected him and also damaged Dumas at the same time, or something like that. Leviathan transformation. Leviathan's 4 claws. All right. Yeah, this is the thumbnail. So I'm guessing that the rest of this chapter is going to be new Bomb stuff, and any of the new Bomb stuff would have been like not only spoilery, like that this is going to be a Bomb fight chapter, but also that what's it called, that the what was it, that it's gonna show me too much of, maybe it's gonna show me too much of the fight, or like a certain part of the fight that they didn't want me to see. So they just use this one, which is fine. I like, this is a good shot of Bomb. Dumas is looking at Bomb. I love Dumas's design. I want Battle in the Heart Chamber 3. Yeah, we came back to this mini arc, I guess. The Battle in the Heart Chamber. No, but I love Dumas's design. It's so cool to me. Let me take this out. Okay. The Battle in the Heart Chamber 3. His arms are surrounded by high density Shinsu. Interesting that it's always interesting. For some reason I always think that because it is a transformation, it is like physically there, right? Like I'm guessing these are actual scales of Leviathan and stuff like that. But I always forget that at the end of the day, no matter how physical something is, like Leviathan is still technically still a Shinsu creature. So somebody would look at that and still say it's high density Shinsu. It wouldn't be like, oh, he has scales on his arms or something. It's real. What's the name of the current arc? The current mini arc is the Battle in the Heart Chamber. I don't normally arcs are like given by the fandom. It's not really like, I don't think, if I'm wrong, I don't know if I'm wrong on that actually. I don't, except for like some stuff like the workshop battle stuff and other kind of stuff. Most arcs are like given by the fans after the fact. I've just been hearing people call this arc like the war between the two families or something, but this arc is called the Battle in the Heart Chamber specifically, right? Yeah, so his arms are surrounded by high density Shinsu that forms itself into whatever shape he needs to attack. Okay, so that's how it is. This is the Shinsu of Leviathan is able to transform into multiple things. Like we saw the bow, and now we saw the four claws, or like the gauntlets, like, as I call them. It's very cool. Was he waiting for this as well? Okay, Bomb lunges in with again the gauntlets the Leviathan gauntlets that I've been talking about. Did he wait to make me think that his new form is for long range attacks? So he would close the distance, so that I would close the distance between us. That's interesting. Yeah, Bomb was very much spamming the arrow attacks in the beginning of the fight, if I remember correctly. Like I'm guessing, yeah, and it guessed to make Dumas think that it's not like what's it called? It was a spear bearer battle instead of like anything else, and he lured him in. That's good. Bomb clenches his fist, and then he strikes. It looks like, wow, that's interesting. Either it's like one of those effects, like, you know, like the JoJo's effect, that like multiple punches are happening so fast, but they're really only two fists, right? Or these are actual like manifestations of Bomb's Shinsu, like Leviathan Shinsu, and they're actual multiple spirals coming at Dumas in the form of the gauntlets. Either one is cool. I don't know which one it is, but it just looks cool, I guess. They're just having a volley of attacks back and forth. Ooh, and they're damaging Dumas's hands. Like we've seen this form already be able to damage Dumas, like his actual skin. Even if it's only bare minimal damage, it's still damage. I'm beginning to deal some damage, yeah. Bomb's actually dealing damage instead of just like Dumas not caring. It's not enough to seriously wound him, but I'm making progress at least. That's a good mindset, Bomb. But again, I think, yeah, you even said yourself, you're weaker than Dumas even in this form. So like, what's the overall strategy? Because I honestly want this fight not for Bomb to win again. I want Bomb to find a clever way out of this fight and save his friends. That's victory for Bomb. If Bomb can save his friends, that's his victory. But like, for him not to actually win, kind of like the why I praised the Endorsi and Quant, Bomb Endorsi Quant fight in season 1, because they lost the physical fight, but they actually like won. They won the game, but they lost the actual physical fight that they were having. So that's why I like that fight a lot. Sorry, it's just that for some reason my headphones are like dying left and right. There you go. I just needed to make sure they're not like completely dead, so that I could like, you know, keep up with the stream. Yeah, it's not enough to seriously wound him, but I'm making progress at least. Yeah, so basically I want to see what the play is, because I don't want Bomb to actually physically win. And Bomb also knew something based on Dumas's previous behavior. Now it's cool just having this barrage of like clashing and the blood coming from each clash, and Dumas's face is so unbothered, and Bomb's face is like, Bomb's not, I'm guessing because of these gauntlets, Bomb's not the one bleeding in any of these engages. Like this is all Dumas's blood, but Dumas is not making a single expression of pain, while Bomb is, you know, having a lot of strain. It makes it's a good contrast, I think. Dumas makes mistakes from time to time. Okay, so he's gonna take advantage of that mistakes. Oh, I like this panel a lot, actually. It's like the same thing we've been having, like this one and the other ones where the blood was just flying, but now it's like a full double page spread of like what's happening. That's cool. Just blood flying everywhere. But even when he does, he never backs down. Yep, that's the thing, is that he makes a mistake, but he's not going to back down. Even if after he makes a mistake, he's just going to keep going after you. I think somebody said it best last time I reacted to a chapter with Dumas in it. Dumas feels like a Terminator in the Tower of God world. He just feels like somebody that's never actually going to like stop. And it's really cool the way that the SAU could do that. I think it was when we were talking about the differences between Dumas and Caliban, how they felt as characters. Dumas feels a little more lethal than Caliban, like just in a behavior sense, not as like a power scaling whatever sense. Yeah, so also I like the use of the panel with Dumas's long hair just stretching the panel out. Yeah, the Dumas is definitely, I'm guessing the effect earlier was the JoJo bomb thing I was talking about, instead of like the other forms of Shinsu, because Dumas also has multiple fists in a JoJo style, instead of what's it called? Instead of like an Shinsu attack, which is still cool. In other words, Dumas's behavior is predictable to some extent. Okay. And that means I actually love the shots between that, like the art and the shots, between Dumas and Bomb. More Dumas. Dumas is getting the good treatment, I think. The better treatment, at least. Because, god damn, this man is shredded. Where were the three orders again? In the story, they were... I'm gonna give you both answers, I guess. They were in the last station arc. like right in the right when the Hidden Floor arc ended, and right when the the last station began, like right in between those two arcs, that's when the Three Orders thing happened. And in actual location of the universe, they happened in one of Jihad's altar stations. That's where all the Three Orders from Jihad come. The altar, Jihad's altar people do receive that and then decide which order to choose. So yeah, so there, damn. But again, just amazing art of Lumos. Bomb might actually be able to beat him. This is interesting because it's like a thing of like, because it's weird. I've been seeing a lot of comments recently, even from people like creators of Tower God, that like, it's just this, I don't know, it's just this big bomb hate. It's like it's a lot of hate, I feel like, recently, between a lot of like for three specific characters that are getting like actual spotlight, which is Bomb, the main character, Yama, like, who's basically been one of the main characters from season 3, and a lot of Kun hate too, which Kun, yeah, I understand it, but at the same time it's just like, right? It just feels a little disingenuous sometimes to see it, because most of the arguments I see don't really hold up in the long term, but it's just a lot of hate. So I feel like, but again, just because I don't outwardly say bad things about Bomb doesn't mean that I want him to win this fight. I hope that this is a misleading comment, because I do believe that Bomb should lose fights. I'm not saying that he should win every fight or that he should get every power under the sun, because I think that's bad, but in general, and personally, right? But yeah, it's no, that shouldn't be it shouldn't be the whole point that people make. And some people do have good arguments. I've just been seeing a lot of bad ones recently. I'm really confused right now. I don't, if you're talking about the story, then that's fine. They're just beating the shit out of each other. But the Three Order thing I told you about, it's just last station, and if that's the story arc you wanted, that's the last station. And then the Jihad altar is the actual place in the story where the Three Orders, the physical Three Orders of Jihad, got delivered to. That's basically all I wanted to say with that one. Okay, so Bomb's getting pushed back by Dumas. Bomb is struggling. This is a very fight heavy chapter. I feel like I'm not gonna have much to say in this, but it looks like a long one. We haven't even gotten close. I don't know how long it feels. These fight chapters feel like they should be a lot shorter, so it's a little surprising that I just looked over and it's like we're not even close to being done. Bomb grabs. Okay, so he got hit by Dumas. He struggled, but he grabbed him, like he grabbed his arm that was punching him back, and goddamn the veins on Dumas. Now, I've got you now. Okay, so what is he gonna do? This is his chance. So Dumas is clearly surprised, and Bomb's glaring at him. There's just a big explosion to strike. Okay. This was his chance to strike. Okay. So Bomb just grabbed him, and what I'm guessing happened, because it's a little unclear, What I'm guessing happened because you see like the spirals. I'm guessing he put the gauntlets in his arms from that he had in his arms, and he like grabbed his arm, and then he put the gauntlet basically into the Moss's arm, striking it at the same time. If I'm getting that correctly. Oh my goodness, jeez. That's wow. Okay, so a bunch of flesh peeling up. Damn. That's a disfigured arm. Not even broken, that's just disfigured. Wow. Man, they say that arms are like the number one worst, like, hated thing for an artist to draw, which is true. And they're just like, you know what, let's just torture this arm. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, to be fair, Dumas also has disfigured a lot of arms. Oh my god. Jeez, the detail on that is crazy. You like see, I think you can see bone. Think? Either that or it's just like another folded layer of skin. But, oh my goodness. Damn. Damn, Bomber, he really like squished his arm. Wow, that's, I want to say that's one of the most brutal, like, I want to say that's like one of the most brutal visually damage we have seen in the story. Like what I mean by that is like, we've seen more, I think we've seen more brutal scenes, like Kendrick Deal's head like being stripped off of his body and being eaten, but this it's just a lot of detail, and like a damage in mid-fight. Damn. Because Dumas is not gonna, this is not the end of Dumas, but it's a good hit. Damn, and it's just like other fingers are like going sideways. Damn. Can someone please explain what's currently happening? Have you not been reading the arc, bro? the Dumas and Bomb are fighting. I just want to know, because I'm like, this been happening. we've been in this. We just cut away from it to have the Gusting versus Trauma stuff. I just want to know. I'm genuinely curious, because this would be super confusing if you were like, if you were in a different arc of Tower of God and you just come in to this live reaction. Dumas got the Deku hand 100%. That's crazy. And this is more brutal than Deku. Like Deku, like the worst we've seen him is like, it depends actually. But like, it like sometimes they just show it as like a purple hand, but this is gross, bro. Damn. Just wanted to stay on this page for a while because it's very detailed and really good art. Yeah, Dumas like goes down. He immediately darts back down. Damn, his hair is gigantic. Like it's bigger. Like this hair, like I know it's stylized, but at the same time, this hair is like bigger than his whole torso. Oh my goodness. Well, this seems like a. I was gonna say something, but this seems like a somewhat. I don't know if it's I don't know if it was redrawn. I don't know what's currently happening because I watched the anime first. You watched the anime and came to this? Like, you like I just want to. Have you only seen the anime? Are you an anime watcher? Because this is way separated from the anime. That's a big stretch. Like if you finish the anime, then you would immediately go to like season 2, right? This has nothing to do with anything of the anime, bro. Like I just want to say, Yeah, I would advise catching up to the manga actually. Like you would be super confused if, like if this is like the first thing you've seen, bro. The manga was really good. Take it like season 2. I just you don't. I recommend just to go to the manga, and read it, and maybe get catched up, and then come back to. You can still ask questions in the chat and stuff, obviously, but like get caught up to know, because if I had to explain everything, it would be like a whole video onto itself. You know what I mean? It would take way too long, and it's like that's not what the point of this live stream's for. You know what I mean? But nah, catch up and then you'll understand what's happening, because it's way too. That's what this would be way too much to get into right now. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's start reading again. Sorry about that. That's the second time he's caught me off guard. I don't understand how this is possible. So Dumas is thinking this. I can't give him time to recover. Bomb thinks. Okay. So he's going for another attack. This is the thing, is that I do like Bomb's determination when fighting. Like his every single time, like he instantly like, okay, attack now. I like it when he's fighting a strong opponent. He's just like, okay, now I did a big attack, but I need to keep on piling up. It's just like, it seems realistic. I would do the same thing. Okay, like I hit him. He's wounded now, but I need to keep hitting him because he's not dead, or down at least. Oh, what's this? His eyes started glowing, his monocle as well. I'm sorry, Lord Gusting. Oh God, what is he doing now? I can no longer. Oh my. I love this shot of Dumas. Just the aura piling up. Is Dumas finally gonna go all out? Like this version of Dumas, like, you know what I mean? Is he finally gonna go all out? I can no longer hold back against this boy. Dumas also gives off huge Kratos energy. Like just by saying, just by me reading that line, is like, reminds me a lot of Kratos. No, but you're just booming. The power just booming. Bombs like caught off guard. I'm going to use my full power, even if that means killing him. So now two things. Not only is Dumas gonna go full power, right? Full power, whatever that means, right? We still don't know the limits of Dumas yet, I think. Or any of the I feel like we don't know any of the limits of any of the second in commands that we have met yet. We don't know the limits of Drobodon. We don't know the limits of Kirin. I don't think we know the limits of any of them. And no matter what they've shown us, right? No matter what Drobodon and Hugo fought, that's not even close to the limit of Drobodon, in my opinion. So it's just interesting. But now, not only is he going to use full power, he also has intentions to kill Bomb. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, this is going to definitely force Bomb back. Like, if Bomb, because Bomb was, when he started out this battle in his form, this new form, he had like ultra sensory abilities, right? He was able to like kind of look into the depth of Dumas and see like, I can't beat this guy. So like, I'm guessing this is what Bomb was talking about, like this full power. I also like that his Shinsu's purple. just like the aesthetic of him. Oh my goodness. This is an amazing shot of Dumas. Wow. Oh, that's such a cool detail. His monocle is like on fire, burning. So we've seen this form before, this purplish form, hueish form, which I'm guessing this indicates Dumas's full power. I'm guessing because he even said, I'm going full power. So we've seen this form before in the outside world of Dumas's armor, when he fought the branch leaders. When he fought the branch leaders, his armor was getting torn up, and then he assumed this form in the outside, which honestly, I don't know. Both of them look really cool. I wouldn't say one looks cooler than the other, but this one looks really cool. Like, I just like his human design either way. But any design of Dumas honestly is great to me. As long as I may atone for my sins. Now, I'm sorry, I just want to see this form. Although I will say, like, a little downside. The thing is that I think it fits. I don't even remember how the other one looked like, actually. Now that I think about it. You know, let's let's have fun. I think this is a fine time to compare, because I think I can pull it up. Give me 1 second. I'll do this real fast. Let me just see, because I know that I can find it real quick. Did they not have it right here? Yeah, they do have it right here. Cool. Let me just open a new tab. Okay. So this form, let me I wonder if Kuraka has a second form like this, with his real body. It'd be interesting, honestly, actually, now that I think about it. It would be, because Dumas has this form in both forms, in both his armor, which I'm about to show. I hope it's able to show both forms. Yeah, there we go. Let me take off the actual filter now that I think about it, because this is it's gonna get in the way, I think. Yeah, there you go. Closer for right now, at least. Like, so look, this is Dumas' second form in his like this. So I'm guessing this is full power Dumas in his armor form, and this is full power Dumas in his non-armor form, in his human form. So maybe this is a unique transformation to Dumas, and not like people that wear the armor itself. So this might be uniquely a Dumas transformation, like full power Dumas transformation, because he does have it in both forms. I will say that although the other form, the armor form, has less details and doesn't have like the whole monocle thing, I do like the I will say the not underwear, it's not underwear, but it's like the under part of his body doesn't look, I think it looks better in the armor version. I don't know if, but it does make it less like just a naked human design, I guess. So I think it could have been a little better right there, but the hair flowing into all the other eyes, I think is a really good touch. So yeah, now I'm gonna put the filter back on, because I'm gonna keep reading the chapter. But there we go. But I think it'd be cool if this was like an armor thing, and Kuraka also has a second form that he hasn't shown us. Be really cool. Or he could develop one and that's like his big power up in the future. But yeah, this might be a Dumas thing. It's up to you to survive, boy. Yeah, this is definitely Kratos vibes. Like, he said that, and I'm like, wow. It's up to you to survive. Damn. How crazy is that? How crazy is that to tell your opponent, like, okay, so now the gloves are off. It's your turn. It's now your time to survive. To try to survive. My power. That's crazy. I feel like we've gotten a shot similar to this, but now obviously like Dumas. He reminds me of Yuhabak with all the eyes flowing around him in his. He reminded me of Madara, and now he reminds me of Bleach, Yuhabak in Bleach because of the eyes forming around him. Dumas is just taking all the inspirations from all the shonen, the big three. Damn. So Bomb's looking at him and he says, I will gladly accept death. Or this Dumas. It could have been Dumas. It's Dumas. As long as I may atone for my sins, I'll gladly accept that. This was Dumas. So he's saying that I'm going to atone for the sins of making a mistake and kill this boy, even if I will be killed by Gusting, which, you know, is an interesting decision, but I guess that's just how loyal he feels to being part of Gusting himself. Now that Bomb's senses were sharpened. Okay, so I was talking about this. Now that Bomb's senses were sharpened to the extreme things of his transformation with Leviathan. He could detect even the smallest movement of Dumas's muscle and the slightest twitch of his hair. Damn, that's a buff to his sensory abilities. I wonder if that's like a Leviathan power, now that I think about it, now that I say it, because it might just be boosting Bomb's normal Shinsu reading to a high degree just because of the power. But it would be cool if Leviathan just naturally had the ability to send Shinsu to that much of a scale. It'd be cool. But I don't know. It's just a little fun side theory. And yet all he could sense from Dumas at the moment. Damn. Awesome design. Again, like, it's great design. I like it a lot. And I love the choice of the monocle burning. Like, that's the only thing that's left of his normal attire. What's an overwhelming power capable of devour everything around it? That's a very similar description that Bomb's power gets a lot of the time. Like, from other people, it's like, Bomb's power will devour everything in the tower, stuff like that. This is a very similar description. Just goes to show you how immense Dumas's power is. Oh wow, okay. I read ahead a little bit because I always read ahead before I talk. The power was similar to that of the tower's transcendent beings. That's a line. Yeah, the monocle's sick. Nah, the monocle brings it all together, honestly. Like, if he didn't have the monocle, it would look a little weaker. The monocle makes it look super, super cool. But now let's get into this line. The power that was similar to that of the tower's transcendent beings. That's a crazy line. It makes me think that, again, I've been hearing a lot of like, oh, Dumas is not even in the same tier of the Robodon and Kirin, and I'm like, I don't think so. I think that there might be in the same tier. Dumas is just stronger. It's just, that's a thing. It's just that a tier of power could just be that. People can still be weaker than a character, even in the same tier. So I think that I would like to think that a full power, like second in command of the entire family, is so powerful that when they show their full power, they can get pretty close to like the top 20 characters of the whole tower. It's not that outlandish to me, to be honest. And I think because, again, this is Dumas's full power. and it's super cool that we're getting to see it. It wasn't quite at the level of the 10 Great Family Leaders, of course, or Jahad, whom Bam had encountered virtually. That's a super cool callback. And yeah, Bam did meet the virtual king version of Jahad. Yeah, right before right after his fight with Data Jahad. So he could compare it to that event. That's really cool. So it also shows you that Jahad. So people ask how strong was that virtual version of Jahad, because it was stated that he was still not as strong as the actual real Jahad in the tower. It could kind of be used this line to compare that King Jahad to still being at the level of the family heads, just because, even in virtual data form, which is crazy. So that's super cool. But the power radiating from that dazzling weapon on his arm. Oh, that dazzling weapon on his arm. Oh, the carrier. Oh, so Dumas actually brought out the carrier. Was that in another panel? Was that in that panel? Like, it's up to you to survive, boy. Yeah, it kind of was. It's a little. All the other effects, you can't really see it, but you see something on his fist forming. But no, he's pulling out his carrier, which actually, now that he did pull it out earlier. No, never mind. When he was fighting the arrows the Bam was throwing at him. But the power rating from that dazzling weapon on his arm was almost strong enough to remind Bam of them. Wow, that's huge praise for Dumas, and kind of shows you the levels, like that Richmond told Bam, like, look, Bam, you're climbing, your power is growing to such a ridiculous extent very fast, but don't get a big head. There are still way bigger beings in this tower, which is really cool. Yeah. That's really cool. I need to get closer to him before he ignites that weapon. Okay, so Bam's like, okay, not only is this power that he's showing with this transformation super powerful, if he ignites the carrier that he has, then that's even like way bigger, right? He's like, I can't let that happen. And I like how he says he has to get close to him, because no matter what people say, Dumas is a spear bearer. I've heard a lot of people say that he seems a lot more like a fisherman. He's a high ranker. Any position he could probably do to some level of efficiency, but his perfect position is a spear bearer. So, yeah. Before he ignites that weapon, Khun and Rak probably don't have much time left. I wonder, I'm like, bro, I don't know how much time has passed while they have been fighting, but they seem like I'm surprised. Well, Rak isn't dead. Rak was kept alive, even though I feel like his injuries were way more severe than Khun's. Rak definitely had the worst of it, but still was said that he was going to be kept alive by Dumas. So, and Dumas just confirmed that that's not the case for Khun. So who knows? No matter what it takes, he's building up the power in his palms. Oh, I like that shot. Like, just the scream. And just lunging. I like another thing, because this fight, I've been hearing a lot of people compare this fight to the White fight. In that fight, Bam was stronger than White. It was just stated, right? But this fight starts off with the opposite. Bam gets this new form and says, I'm weaker. than Dumas. And you see it. You see the lack of effort that Bomb was putting in, like his facial expression throughout the whole White fight, and you see the amount of effort that he's putting into this fight. Because even, yes, they have their parallels, of course they do, but it's contrast. It's a contrasting fight, I feel like, for Bomb, which I like it a lot, actually. Because if it was just a copy and paste of the other fight, then yeah, I would have been lazy, I feel like. It's time to end this. So Bomb's going in. The heck is happening here? There's a sideways panel. Is this his foot? Bro, Bomb, how are you gonna get disrespected like that? Is he legit gonna kick you out of your animation? Before, because Dumas has a trend to like kind of like cancel other people's attacks. Like someone's gonna do an attack. Like Bomb did an attack, the Dragon Tiger Gate, or he tried to, and Dumas grabbed him by the neck and twisted him like around. He just going to kick Bomb straight in the face. Damn, yeah, he just kicked Bomb. He just straight up kicked Bomb away. And that was a choice, because Dumas has his arms now. Maybe he just didn't want Bomb to grab his arm like before. He's like, you know what, take this foot. It's just funny to me. Because Dumas, even in his normal form, he uses his feet a lot. In his, not normal form, in his armor form, he uses his feet a lot in combat. So, it's funny to me. He just kicked Bomb. So, this chapter is a lot of doubles. Like, I don't even know if I call them double spreads, but they're like horizontal panels. Dumas just kicked him away. This seems like, okay, you see, like, this is like the form of your Rosario, the carrier in Dumas's arm. Bomb's just flying back. Is he gonna throw the spear while Bomb's flying back? That'd be sick. He's further away now. Rosario, up. Oh god, Rosario. It's really cool, this version of Rosario. Like this, just pure flames now. Ignite. Wow. This is the second time he's ignited a Rosario, confirmed, right? Like, the other time was his first introduction versus Jinsung that he ignited a Rosario, and now he ignited a Rosario while in full power. Because I'm pretty sure it's never been like, oh, Rosario is ignited now. You're just a big energy spear. Yep, he just... Oh my goodness. How long... Whoa, how long is this panel? Wait a minute. Okay, it starts here. And let's keep going, because... Oh my goodness. SAU has done panels like this before. Like, I think the Yasuracha and Yama panel, I think in one of their fights was like this. So, but it's very clearly like, I feel like, I don't know, I haven't read that fight in a bit, but it's a lot longer. I feel like, oh my goodness, it just pierced through everything and just got Bomb. It got Bomb because you see the blood. I like that panel a lot. It's so damn. And Dumas said he was trying to kill Bomb, so was that a kill shot or was that not? It definitely looks like it definitely looks like a side shot, like a stomach or something. Just got pierced straight through. Dumas is just cool. Okay, like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Dumas is just awesome. He's a cool, badass character. He's one of those characters that's just badass for the sake of being badass, and it's just like I can't say you know what I mean. I'm not trying to grammar right now. I can't say it. I try to say it one more time just to see if I was just in a bad weird glitch, but no, I really can't say that. You know what I'm trying to say, probably. He just unrelentlessly badass, and like the author doesn't SAU does not care. He's like, let's make Dumas like the most badass character ever. I can't believe I got into like that glitch, and I'm not even try to say it again because I'm already embarrassed that I couldn't say it before. Okay. So yeah, bomb. There wasn't a kill shot. Bomb was still just leaking a ton of blood, though. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I was wondering what the heck this was, but that's his fist. So that's his fist. That's this is the carrier. Dumas is just holding it up, kind of like a boxer that just won the fight. Just holding up the thing. Again, the monocle is so cool. Damn, it's like this power is this is a great way to show just the power of Dumas versus Bomb. Like, even after everything the Bomb has thrown and everything that he's done, just yeah, it just looks like he looks helpless in this fight. He just looks at him. I can't stop. I need to keep attacking at all costs. Bomb's like, yo, he's good. He's trying to kill me. Yeah, I need to keep attacking. I need to keep pulling out something, or else I'm dead, right? I think Bomb can sense that Dumas is trying to kill him now. He's like, it just seems like that from his he was saying like I need to keep attacking, but now it just seems like more panicked. I need to keep attacking at all costs. He's forming another thing with Dumas's like pincers. He activated the thorn, or like yeah, he just he pulled out the thorn. Oh, he made the arrow again. So he's like, okay, I don't know, bro. Unless he packs it with a lot of power, this arrow is not beating Rosario. What? Oh, there it is. I was wondering what angle this was, but this is Dumas, and this is the carrier. It just so much power coming off that I'm like, I literally can't. I didn't know what angle Dumas was at. I thought this line right here in this direction was Dumas. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense because I see like his legs here. I'm like, what is happening right now? And I just see the power. This is the power from Dumas, and this is the power of Bomb. We're having a sparking zero Dragon Ball Z type of clash. Yep, we're exactly doing that. You just see like the arrow that's Leviathan basically, and the power storm coming from of Dumas. Damn. Imagine if we got a sparking zero type of game for Tower God. I'm always the one who says that honestly I think a better game type, if you were going for like the whole Dragon Ball thing, it would be better like a Xenoverse for Tower God, just because I think, or if we're not going to go just play in general, I think if they're ever gonna in their life do an actual Tower of God game, I 100% do a open world game. Like if I had to choose between a fighter game and open world game. I would 100% choose the open world, like create your own character, explore the tower type of thing, because it's literally endless possibilities they could do. They don't have to stick with the main line story of Tower God. They could have characters maybe from the story, but like make their own story. You could have literally endless possibilities. But just what I think. So just the power is just creaking. It looks like a lot. The thing is that I'm gonna be honest, I can't tell you what's happening in this one. I just think that Dumas is winning. It seems like a lot more of the purple Shinsu is going on all over the place. And I think this panel's not really supposed to show you anything other than that. I don't think I'm supposed to look into deeper. I think Dumas just wrecked Bomb. Yeah, wow. I thought that was Bomb for a second until I saw the blue hair. Damn, that's damn. Yeah, Kun has seen better days, but you know, Kun will bounce back. Oh, we see Rack, just the mouth of him at least. Yeah, Dumas is perfectly fine. I was trying my hardest, and yet he still managed to hurt me. Oh. It's a little unclear because of the whole thing, but I guess he was able to actually damage Dumas in that clash a little bit. Not to the extent he did before, like that whole mangled arm stuff, but like it was definitely, I guess it was noticeable. So Bomb was able to actually do something, which it's impressive on its own right, but still very impressive. Yeah, Dumas. Yeah, but Bomb just got wrecked in that clash, which, yeah, it makes sense. Wow, he's losing a lot of blood. I don't know who, I was about to say, I don't know who has more blood, Bleach characters or Bomb right now, but no, Bleach characters have a mountain of blood more. Like, just look at the Byakuya versus Renji fight. If anyone knows Bleach, just to know how insane levels of blood the characters have. That's that fight was crazy. Irregular. Yeah, very impressive irregular. Yeah, this is still, no matter what, this is still a great showing for Bomb. But yeah, Bomb's not. He's not winning this. I don't see a way. I don't think he is. The Bomb is coughing and choking, maybe on his own blood. Wow. Yeah, he got shot in the stomach because all the blood is flowing out from him. He's so strong. This is very different from the virtual Jihad or Yurik. Okay. It's very different from their power. Unlike them, I'm experiencing this guy's power in person. Yeah. I assumed that's where it was going to go, or what it really meant, even if it didn't have this box. But yeah, this is what he means. This power, it feels different because, so it feels even more intense. Yeah, he's right there. He's showing him your full power right in front of you. Like if Dumas right here, like if this full power Dumas was right next to Yurik and Yurik decided to go 100%, Bomb would be like, yo, Yurik's got it. Yurik's another world of power. But because the only time he's seen Jihad and Yurik is when they were legit so nerfed, they were suppressing their powers to such a ridiculous extent. Unlike them, he wasn't experiencing their full power in person, but this guy, he's just showing it all to him. If I keep filling the empty space inside of me, I'm sure I can reach his level. Yeah, very, very shortly he can. The endless space inside of him seems endless. We don't know if it's endless, but it's definitely big. And Leviathan is literally like the size of like a garden snake compared to that. So like if he keeps filling that space up with more powers and more things, then yeah, of course he can reach his level. But with these wounds, I can't recover right now. What's this? I was about to say that this is blood, or maybe it is blood, but it just looks black. Huh. Is this his Shinsu quality? We've like the big theory in the fandom is that Bomb's Shinsu quality is his black Shinsu, and that's connected to like his inner world and all that stuff, the endless darkness. But I was gonna say this is maybe just blood that's more like darker colored, but no, it looks like Shinsu. Yeah, that's not blood. Yeah, Bomb's like a question mark right now. Pathetic. Oh. I did not, you know. Pathetic. Black March. Wow. You could have given me 100 guesses of what was gonna show up right now. I was just ready to be like, yo, this is just essential quality. He's gonna like do some like, he can absorb something or whatever. I did not expect the Black Shinsu to be the Black March. Wow. How long has it been since we've seen the Black March? It's been since Last Station, I guess. Yeah. Wow. She looks good. She looks good. Although I've heard some people complain because I think they've changed how she looks a lot. Every single time she shows up, it's just because of the art style that's changed, honestly. She looks different every single time, which is fine, but she looks good. I honestly like her design right now. She does look like Rachel, honestly, a little bit though. There's times where she does look like Rachel. There's times where she looks way older. There's times where she looks way younger. It's really weird. But no, the Black March, that's interesting. The Black March out of all of Bomb's power has been like the most dormant, which it's fine because Bomb, like, you're even told Bomb like, yo, don't use that power or something because then I'll get in trouble, because that's, no one knows. Not a lot of people know that Yuri doesn't have the Black March, actually. So she has like a replica of it. But I guess, yeah, they're not in the outside world. So yeah, the Black March can come out without worrying about other people seeing her with Bomb. Sorry, I just read ahead. Oh right, Yuri let me borrow her. That's Bomb just like the readers. He forgot. He forgot about the Black March. Oh wow, that's interesting. I wonder if the Black March is gonna actually like help Bomb in this situation. Like, I'm not like she won't personally help Bomb. I mean, like, will her power be enough for Bomb to do something? Which, let's see. Black March is very mysterious in terms of powers. I totally forgot 100%. Bomb was like, just the readers like, oh yeah, I forgot I had you. Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like a character like Bomb, with all the abilities that they have, which Bomb is not even like, come on, like, let's be real, like, Bomb has a crap ton of abilities, but like compared to other like insanely like ridiculous broken characters in not only manga but also like in manga and light novels and stuff like that, Bomb's arsenal right now at least is pretty tame. I would imagine that a character like Rimuru or Ainz or something like that have moves in their arsenal that they're like, yeah, oh, I forgot I had this move. Or something like that. Yeah, like they have so many powers that I would be shocked if they can remember how many powers they have. But no, it's just really funny. Just this line. Oh right, Yuri let me borrow her. You seem to have a gift for getting yourself into trouble. Every time I see you, you're up against You're up against someone far more powerful than yourself. I mean, yeah, I guess it's been that's been the trend for every single time she showed up. Um, no, but I like normally when Black March shows up, it's more like at least in this form where moms can see her and all that stuff. Time kind of freezes or something like that, or it seems that way, right? I don't think Dumas can see Black March right now. I think only Bomb can, but that's why he has like the question mark. But like, I don't know if everyone can see the Black March. I don't remember that. I don't remember that aspect of the Black March. Sometimes she can freeze time, sometimes she can't. It's weird. There's no way for you to beat him at the moment. You're simply not strong enough. So she's confirming that even with her, and even with all the other powers, he can't beat Dumas. It's okay to give up sometimes. Knowing when to surrender is a virtue as well. But look. So you're pointing? That's what you ought to try. That's what you ought to be trying to destroy, not him. She points at the heart. I feel like Bomb knew that. I feel like everyone knows. I feel like that's what Bomb's been trying to do. But like, Dumas is not gonna let him. That right there is Dumas's heart. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I don't know. I feel like he did. I'm well aware of that. Okay, so yeah, and the Bomb's not dumb. Like I feel like he's even said it in other chapters that that's like what he has to do. I'm well aware of that. But I thought I needed the heart's power to save Kununrak. That's what he said. I forgot that that's what he said. He needed the power of his heart to try to save Kununrak, which is interesting. An interesting thing. I don't know how he plans for that to be the case. Thanks for pointing it out, but Dumas is on the way. Yeah. Oh, you mean when she pointed, it's like, yeah, Dumas is literally right in front of his own heart. He's like, I'm not gonna let you kill me. Like, if yeah, I mean, everyone would do that. Like, if Kurako was fighting somebody in his dimension, he would be like, yo, I'm standing guard right in front of my heart. I'm not letting you hit my heart. You can actually kill me right now. Yeah, like, it just makes sense. If Kuhn's heart really has stopped, I need the power to fix it. Oh, so he's trying to use the power. That's really weird. He's trying to use Dumas's heart energy, I guess, which I guess would be life energy. Who knows? I don't know how heart energy or heart shinsu works, and pour it into Kuhn's stopped heart. That's a weird concept, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how surgery works in the tower, but I guess maybe that's a way. When did you get so clever? So is she implying that would have worked? You've grown a lot since I last saw you, but you're missing something. Look over there. Is that a sweet fish? Oh, the Kuhn sweet fish powers. Kuhn's sweet fish is weird. Like it's been disconnected. It feels like it's Kuhn's power. Like he can use it, but it also feels disconnected from Kuhn. Like because it feels like Kuhn. It can act without Kuhn's instructions, or like it can survive without Kuhn's instructions, which is interesting. But yeah. I hope he'll use Dumas's heart from Kuhn. Imagine what boost Kuhn can get from it. That's interesting. That Kuhn can get a boost, kind of like the whole white thing. An interesting point, but I also don't know, because the whole white thing was the whole souls, which makes a lot more sense. It's been more established that the souls can power somebody up, but like, how does I'm guessing just the Shinsu of Dumas's heart power someone up? I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. I just don't. That concept hasn't been a thing in Tower of God, but we've also never had a fight like this in Tower of God either. So who knows? You know what it's waiting for, don't you? When you shoot the heart, it's waiting to use the power that will pour out from the heart to save that regular. So just trust me and shoot. So basically it's the same plan. Like the Black March is not saying that Bomb's plan is stupid or Bomb's plan won't work. He's saying that let me connect my computer real quick because I think it's gonna die on me if I don't connect it. Can't connect my computer. There it is. No, but I think what she's saying is that the mindset isn't wrong. It's just that there's an easier way to do it. I think Bomb thought that he had to like deliver the power himself into Kunenrak, or into Kun just specifically because his heart is stopped. But the Black March is saying that the plan is fine, but the sweet fish will gather the power from his heart and put it into Kun. So it's not just it's not actually Bomb doing that, which it's interesting because I think that's something I forgot specifically, but I think that's kind of what happened in the white fight too, where because Kun was like helping Bomb with the sweet fish transferred the powers into all three of them instead of just Bomb or something, because it was connected or something like that. That's like the thing that I think was the why they went in, the souls went in 3 different directions because of the sweet fish. So it's weird that this ability of the sweet fish can kind of just like transfer power. It seems like that's a thing. So just trust me. Shoot. So Bomb's gonna try to just aim for the heart, which again, easier said than done with Dumas there. Sometimes the best ways to defeat beasts like him is to go through them. Is to go around them, I just thought for some reason through them was a cooler way to say it for some reason in my head, but no, to go around them. Oh, and that's where it ends, to be continued. I like that. That's a good shot of Bomb too. I feel like we've got a similar shot in a previous Dumas versus Bomb, but obviously less bloody. No, weird. It's a weird chapter, right? It's a very long one. It feels very long. But it was also a fight chapter. I want to say that this chapter, it's not okay. I'm gonna be honest. It's not as good as the other chapters at the beginning of Dumas versus Traumer. Of course it's not. I don't think it is, and I don't think it's as interesting. Because it's still telling only one narrative, while the Gusting and Dumas, Gusting and Traumer stuff was going not only about the fight, but also like the sins of Traumer, the sins of Gusting, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of been building up for a while with all the flashbacks, with all the other stuff. It's obviously the fight that it's gonna have the better payoff and the better actual like point, right? Right. This is just one point of this arc that with Bomb's point of view, which again, it's only one thing. It's to save Kunenrak. So again, I just like this. I like this chapter for the art. The art's really good. The fight is good. The actual fighting is good. Are there panels that are repetitive? Sure. Are there panels that I feel like could be taken out for maybe others? Yeah, sure. But I think in all honesty, it's not a bad chapter. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad chapter at all, actually. I'm just trying to see what panel we can end off on. I'm gonna find the panel of Dumas from earlier, because I feel like he's the star of this chapter by far. But there, just because this chapter is it's not this one, it's this one. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So look, I think I think this chapter is good in the case of, like, if it's telling one narrative, then it's only going to be telling that one narrative, and it's going to do good. And it also, like, just bashes it over the head, right? It bashes it over the head extremely that Bomb is not winning this fight, which again I'm happy about. Again, I'm not hating on Bomb for anything. Bomb's honestly one of my favorite characters, because I feel like you wouldn't be reading the story if Bomb wasn't one of your favorite characters. I think the idea that a main character can be, like, I don't know, I just feel like if you're reading a story, especially a long story, like, the main character has to be maybe not in your top 10, but definitely one of your favorite characters. Not just because somebody's not in your top 10. I don't think Bomb's in my top 10 personally either, but like, he's still one of my favorites. I think, yeah, I just think that if Bomb isn't one of your favorites, I think that, I don't know. Again, it's opinions. It's opinions. No opinion is all opinions are subjective. But I just think that it's a little weird because I've been seeing a lot of hate for Bomb recently, and I just don't get it, I guess. And I'm happy that Dumas is, I don't know, I'm happy, but I am happy that this fight is showing, hopefully this fight is showing Bomb just that, the thing that Black March said at the end of the chapter, sometimes going around Beast is more than just going straight through them. And I think that it's a good lesson for Bomb to learn, especially if he keeps climbing and keeps going up against these beasts at a level that he's not ready for, that he has to go around them and try to make sure his friends are not dead in the process. So yeah, I think that's just the case. I like all of the art in this chapter. This is one of my favorite pieces of art in this chapter. The Dumas is just great. We see his full power in his human form. The design is cool. It's a fight chapter. It's a good fight chapter, I think. And I think that yeah, I don't know. I think I've been giving the other chapters the like 8, 9 range. I think in personal opinion, I think this chapter is like a 6.5 out of 10. Good. It's a good chapter. That's good. In my opinion, that's always good. For some reason, people say that 7 and 6 or 6.5 are bad. No, it just means they're good. Good chapter. And yeah, awesome that we got to see the Black March. The Black March is super interesting. It's always been a super interesting, not only weapon, but character also. And we haven't seen her in forever. So it's cool that we got to see her. Yeah, I don't know. It's just very cool. I like the chapter, although it does feel weird that it was so long. It feels very long. Like how long have I been recording? An hour and almost an hour and 30 minutes. Okay, an hour and a half. It's really weird because normally fight chapters are super short, but like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not complaining either. Like, I think because this chapter was long, then we don't have that many fights, that much more left of this actual fight. I'd be surprised if we have one, like, we're probably gonna get, I think next chapter is also gonna be about versus Dumas, but I would be surprised if we get another chapter after that, because it just seems like, because this fight, this one was so long, then we don't need 2 more. I think we only need 1 more, and then we can keep going. I don't know where we would keep going for. I don't know if we would immediately go back to the Gusting versus Stromrai stuff. I would hope so, but at the same time, like I said earlier, I would actually rather like that to be kind of like maybe the conclusion of the arc. So maybe after this perspective, we can go to the Yama perspective and to like the boss and revolution perspective, and then we go into and then finally the arc. Maybe it's like all the side pieces collide or something like that into like one big mesh of an arc of a finale. But who knows? I just been told by my friends that the arc hasn't actually ended yet, so in like the translated chapters, so I just know that it hasn't ended yet, so I can make predictions still without sounding dumb, hopefully. But yeah, I like this chapter. I love Dumas, love his transformation, I like Bomb's thinking in this chapter. He pulled out some clever moves. He mangled to Dumas's arm, something crazy. And yeah, I wonder what this whole Dumas Kun heart thing is gonna be. I don't think Dumas is actually gonna die when he gets pierced by the heart. I just think that maybe some of the power of the heart, again, it's weird how they say it, but I guess some of the Shinsu or power of the heart is gonna go into Kun to restore his heart that was broken or ruptured. It's weird. It's a weird concept, but it's a thing. I don't know. It feels like that would have been I don't know how I would. If the thing is that if I'm SIU, I don't know how I would go. I don't know how I would come back from a decision like actually killing Kun. The thing is that he's done it so much. I think he's a pro at it. I think he's a pro at killing Kun and reviving him some way. If I was an author and I just killed off one of my characters in one of those scenes, I feel like it would have to be with something that has been so heavily built up that it makes so much sense. But that's just like, I don't think it's something like that for this type of story. And SAU wouldn't, right? But so it just kind of seems weird because it's kind of not, it is out of nowhere because we've never seen it. But again, we've never been in this situation, period. We've never been fighting inside of the heart chamber of anyone in the story. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna I've really said everything that I wanted to say. I think this chapter's good. Again, it's like 6.57 for me. It's a good chapter of Tower God. Some good art, some good art, and not only that, but it ended off with like something that I can see where the next chapter's going. It wasn't a fight chapter where it ended off like just nothing, you know what I mean? Like not saying nothing, but like without a clear destination, except for like the next chapter is also going to be a fight chapter. You know, it gave us some type of goal to get to the next one of what Bomb should do. And again, I like the decision of making Bomb technically lose, but most likely, hopefully, he's going to save his friend. And yeah, Bomb can beat Dumas, so that's just I like that decision from SIU himself, that he can't win, and he's beating us over the head that he can't win. So yeah, and that's gonna be everything. So hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys like my video that's coming out tomorrow. It's a fun video. I liked it. I like making it. I like researching it. I like doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah, hopefully you guys like it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night.